Hi everyone, my name is Nina Zeta and I'm Director of Partnerships at Sidewalker Daily. If you're not familiar with our agency, Sidewalker Daily, we work with brands on their influencer marketing campaigns, so like tourism boards and hotels and different travel brands. And then we also work with bloggers on how to create sustainable businesses online. Because we work with the brands, we're able to kind of shed that insight in our community that we've set up, Sidewalker Daily. So for this video, I want to talk about case studies. I love case studies. And the reason is because they are such an amazing way to show a potential brand your value and your worth. And a lot of times travel bloggers and influencers and people in this space are not showing their full potential on paper. You're really great at showing what you're good at on social and behind the camera, but you're maybe not showing the extent of how good you are. And that's why a case study is super important. So what's the difference between a case study and a media kit? Your media kit is going to show everything. It's going to show about you. It's going to show all the content that you've created. The media kit is a much more vague, I guess, or broad, not vague, excuse me, broad way of presenting yourself. It's kind of like your resume. Whereas a case study is taking one example from that resume and showing everything. There's a lot of information that only you have. So if you're doing a post, brands, we only see the front of your Instagram or your blog. We see how many shares, comments, likes. We don't see impressions. We don't get to see swipe ups. We don't get to see the behind the scenes analytics. It may sound not important to you, but it's really important to us, especially when we're deciding who we want to work with. And your case study is the perfect place to put all that information from the analytics side. When you're negotiating with a brand or a potential partner, if you have a case study, it's kind of like that ace, right? They may not expect you to have it. It's kind of like having references. A reference is someone that you're kind of like, okay, this person will vouch for me, but the case study is like an example of a campaign that you've worked on or something that you've done for one of your clients, and you're like, I can do this for you. And it's important to have multiple different case studies depending on who you're pitching to or who you're looking to work with. Now, granted, this is a video, so I don't really know who your clients are, but let's just say you have a hotel. If you're a travel blogger watching this video, then you're probably focusing on destinations, tourism boards, hotels, maybe different travel products. You're probably not going to want to send a tourism board a case study on maybe a travel product, right? That you were able to sell 100 backpacks. It may not be relevant. But what you may want to do is for your tourism board case study, that's where you can kind of show, what the impressions, like what you were able to do on a recent trip, the content, the reshares. Reshares are something that's like really interesting because I see that people don't include this in their case studies enough. So if a account, let's say like Beautiful Destinations, reshares one of your posts, of a destination that you went to. So let's just say you went to Costa Rica, you were invited by the tourism board, you took this amazing photo, you posted it on your account. Now Beautiful Destinations reshared it and they got 300,000 likes on that photo. Those are yours to clip and to show. Now, granted, it's Beautiful Destinations in the sense that they own it, but as a influencer, you can include that. You can be like, my content was reshared on this platform. It's going to show destinations that sites like Beautiful Destinations are watching you. They have their eyes on you and they're interested in your content. So don't forget the power of a reshare and including that clip, which is what I like. It's a PR term, but it's like a clipping. It's something that you were able to generate for them. Include it in your case study. Now, in terms of what to include in your case study, it's important that you say, the objective of the campaign, obviously the dates that it ran, maybe what was expected. So like, let's just say your deliverables were, 15 posts, then what you actually delivered. Maybe you delivered like 100. It's important to show that little bit of a difference. Like, this was asked of me, but this is what I actually was able to create. You're going to want to show like the results of the campaign. If you can include a testimonial, like how sick would that be to include in your case study? Like, working with Nina was an amazing experience on this campaign. Now you're sending that off for future work, but you're getting like the validity from a, you know, a marketing manager or whoever's working with you on that project or campaign to vouch for you indirectly. So definitely include a testimonial if you have one. Now, if you're not sure where your influence is and you're like, how do I do a case study? I don't even know what to do. I don't have brands that are working with me. If you're just starting out, okay, well, get creative, you know, do your own giveaway, create your own campaign, set your own goals. You know, maybe you do a giveaway with a friend and you're like, you know what, we're going to do our own giveaway and we're going to measure the results of this giveaway. How many people entered our email list? Let's just say the goal for you and your friend is to grow your email list. And part of the giveaway is like, in order to enter, you have to subscribe. If you guys were able to get like 100, 200, 300 people to subscribe to your email list, it's a case study. Make it into one. The objective was to grow your email list. The results were X amount of people signed up. You don't need to necessarily work with a brand to have a case study. Obviously, that's kind of where you want to be. But in the very beginning, you can create case studies on your own by testing your influence with your own channel and kind of seeing how your community reacts to the information or that the project that you're presenting. Now, how do you create a case study? We here at Sidewalker Daily, we're like Canva freaks. We love it. We just think it's just like so beautiful and amazing because you can make it into like a really beautiful, nice visual presentation and just PDF it. Google Slides are also equally as effective and really easy to share with clients as well. If you don't want to use Google Slides or Canva, you know, you can probably just make a case study in like a simple Word document. I'm a visual human, so I probably wouldn't go that way, but it is definitely an option. So when is the right time to send your case study? I like to send them once people are interested in working with me. If they've pitched to me or if I pitch to them and there's some negotiations and there's some interest, that's kind of like when I slide in with my case study and I'm like, this is this cherry on top. This is gonna blow them away. I like to I don't like to lead with my case studies always. I like to use them once we're in conversation. Lastly, case studies are really amazing because they promote transparency between the influencers and the brands. It shows that as an influencer, you're serious about your business, that you treat it as such, and you're treating every brand that you work with as a client. And that makes clients, like people on the brand side, me, feel confident in working with you. We're like, wow, this person really has their game together. Like they have a great case study to show the results of something they've worked on. Like it kind of shows me that you're going above and beyond than just being like, oh, take my word for it. You're putting everything together and you're tying it all in. And it makes me want to work with you because if you value your business, I know that you're going to value my clients. So think about it that way. Like the more effort you put into standing out on the business side of your business, on your influence and Instagram and all that good stuff, it makes brands feel like you're trustworthy. So I hope you enjoyed this video on case studies. If you need help creating yours, I will include our coaching link below where you can book a one-on-one with me and we can chat about it and figure out the best path for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a comment, like, subscribe, all that good fun stuff, and I will see you in the next video.